Welcome to Shadowproof. Evidence first, noise last.
What are the 3 most important suggestions you can give to young and middle-aged people in 2019? Stop the current lifestyle like a fire spinning around a millstone like this. Stop and think about it, and think about the purpose of your coming to this life. Can you talk about the principle of transcending time and space? Within the scope of matter, it is impossible to comprehend. It is not the physical body transcending time and space, it is the transmission of information, consciousness, and spirit.
May I ask, which places in the world are suitable for settlement? Are Northern Europe, Norway, Denmark, Finland, or Sweden suitable? Thank you.
Europe will be the origin of war. Is your name KFK an abbreviation of your full name?
No, the abbreviation of the surname is the abbreviation of ours.
No, after the 2030s, 4 character names in China have become common. May I ask again, are there other places in the world suitable for survival? What about Western Australia? I don't have big dreams, I just want to do my best for my family members. Western Australia is relatively stable. What is the quality of China's film and television industry and the quality of future movies and TV dramas? The quality is not good. What will happen to Brazil in the future? Chaos. By the way, what is the situation in Spain? Fate like the whole of Europe. What will happen to marital relationships in the future? China generally remains unchanged and relatively conservative. You said that you used traditional Chinese characters out of habit. In the 2030s, a cultural movement in China returned to traditional Chinese characters. Why do you remember each time points so clearly? Some are what I have experienced, and some can be looked up in the exchange mechanism. Lawyers, accountants, civil servants, teachers, doctors are the most popular professions in 2019. Will these professions continue to exist in your era? From 2048 to 2060, teachers and doctors will continue to exist. In your era, will there be some musical instruments that did not exist in 2019? Virtual guitar, virtual saxophone, they don't need to be carried around. Will civil servants be as stable as now? Will there be no civil servants after 2048? Will the meaning of money still be significant in the future? Will money worship become more severe, and the gap between rich and poor become increasingly larger? Within 1 hour, after the collapse of the global financial system, people will no longer worship money and turn to pursuing inner civilization. How can the financial system established over many years collapse within 1 hour? Before the collapse, people at that time also did not believe it and said exactly the same thing as you. You're popular, you know, someone will discover you. I will leave before that. When will you come back? Possibly at any time. Does the prophecy of the Back to the Future chart fit the future? It's been messed up and confused, only a part coincides. Is the creator of Chinese and American people the same God incarnate? Genes come from the same source. When will euthanasia, the right to die, or gentle death be legal in China? It will not happen. The existence of the United Nations still has meaning. It gradually loses meaning because it cannot unify. What role does Russia play in the world war? Superficially neutral, behind the scenes promoting. How many people will there be on Earth in the future? There will be 8 billion in 2047, decreasing to 5.3 billion in 2060. Sorry, was the missing Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 finally found? It will be decoded by a third country in the near future. I want to ask, if as you say there is an incarnate master, how can one recognize fate? Is fate truly predetermined and certain to be so? How much effect does personal effort ultimately have? Fate is a term used in the past, we call it destiny. An individual's fate is like a dust particle floating in the air. Destiny is a determined outcome. There is destiny. Personal effort can accelerate the completion of that destiny and can also slow it down. This is the meaning of time. Suppose now I kill your parents, then will you still be born next year? This is entirely a philosophical problem. You cannot change events that have already occurred. Will the form of war still be fighting in guns? Or leaning towards digital data? Killing in piles, blood flowing like rivers. What are you using to send this message? If it's a phone, what type? In the 2030s, phones will become history. Phones become history, so what do you use to replace the function of phones in the future? Initially called the Internet of Things, then chip implantation. Where will Japan move its capital? Move the capital to Okayama. I want to ask, 1. The population decreases from 8 billion to 5 billion. Is the main cause disease or war? 2. In your era, is there still an accounting profession? 1. Both. 2. It's no longer called accounting. What will France be like in the future? Very weak. May I ask, in that era, has the entire world's population reached the doctoral level? In China in the 2030s, doctoral degrees are no longer respected. Recently, the climate has been very abnormal. How severe will the climate be in the future? Can current technology overcome it? In which aspect of life are humans most affected? There is no way to overcome it. The greatest impact is the loss of trust and sense of security between people. Through what method does language become barrier-free? The Internet of Things synchronizes sensor connections. I really don't know when the relationship between China and Canada started to become tense, so I want to ask again. In 2019, I asked many times if there is any religion that is more advanced, closer to the consciousness after 2048. Do you have religious beliefs? Later, consciousness will shift to a person beyond religion. I sincerely seek your advice. This is also the issue I care about most. From your perspective, can cultivation in this era enable people to face the future without being caught off guard? Can it enhance the depth of the soul? The basis of cultivation is wrong, so it has no effect. Since you cannot change the small fate of modern humans, nor can you change the historical laws of social development trends. Then what meaning do the good advice you want to convey to people have? What effect will what you call transcending irreversible time have? Avoiding the issue and intimidating people, what do you think? Why are all the famous people from the future currently from Japan? Could it be that European and American countries haven't mastered time travel technology? The distance to the entrance is quite close. Where is Europe's main problem? Western Europe, Northern Europe, Southern Europe, or Eastern Europe? Western Europe. I'm also from Shenyang. Which district are you in? Can we meet and chat a bit? T in Shenyang. Whoever says Shenyang is lying, and you can. So where is your IP address? Is it fake? Why did 2 people on TV say your IP is in Northeast China? Is your consciousness wandering around Northeast China? This address cannot exist. One person is lying and the other is spreading lies. Spirit is greater than matter. This is the original state of life, looking forward to that day. However, judging from the current social and spiritual environment, this is very difficult to achieve by 2060, unless there's a major spiritual transformation.
Some people are curious about how war could bring about spiritual change.
Harsh environments make people humble. Thank you all for watching. If you'd like, you can subscribe to see future videos, or if you have time, you can watch more videos from this channel.
If the proof convinced you, subscribe and open the next case.